Oh, we're starting now?
Yeah, we're starting now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with Spyro again.
After the long-awaited journey.
Yes. Well, as far as real life goes, I don't know when I'm going to be uploading these videos. As of this recording, I still haven't even actually uploaded the first part yet. Which it's been a 2 or 3 weeks. So, well, anyway, whatever the case, it's here now. So if you're hearing this and it's here now, you're enjoying maybe. And I already killed these guys at one point. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the special thing. Because if you remember last time, I got a Snapchat on my phone, but that didn't happen last time. That happened just now. And ye go die already, so I can go on the stage. There we go. Anyway, I'm petting my dog, so if you hear anything,
You're hearing this boy.
this is boy. So, what stories do we have to tell? I took medicine too early, and I ended up, I feel slightly drowsy. I ended up popping my pills too early. Alright, let's see. Now the controller I'm using right now, I will say it's a used controller, and like the joystick, the top of it likes to twirl around a little bit. Or, twist and stuff, so if I mess up at all, that's the excuse I'm using.
They just blame everything on the bad game.
on the controller, let's see. And the lag, there's lag here, which there actually is lag right now, but I mean... Ah, the last one was right there. Controller's fault, lag, other stuff.
Bad game design.
Bad game design.
Yeah, they didn't make it easy enough for you.
Why can't I get over this hill? What does this game have flying? It's bad. It doesn't have flying. Why doesn't this game have flying? It's bad. You know, just can't.
That reminds me of this video. You remember when people talk about how game journalists had a hard time getting past the tutorial of Cuphead?
Oh yeah.
And then then this guy had his toddler son, explain what needs to be done.
Oh boy. Oh, it's also really great that there's also a kind of newer, infamous review section where there was a guy complaining about a part on that SpongeBob game, the remake of Battle for Bikini Bottom, where he couldn't get past this one part that even just looking at it, you could tell what you need to do. He's like, it's the frustrations of, you know. It's just really bad. Because they gave it a... Now, it does have some glitches, and it's a remake that's but the only remake part of it is really, they may have added a couple things, and they... I think they added a couple things, and what else did they do to it? What I'm trying to say here. They prettied up the graphics, and that's about it. So it's like mostly a one-to-one remake. And there has been some glitches that I'm assuming hopefully they'll patch out, but like I have heard some other like YouTube reviewers say that it really is the definitive way to play SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. But we're not playing that, we're playing a different collectathon. Let's see.
And someone's already figured out how to get to the final boss very easily.
Yeah. And uh-oh, they got guns. Well, they're more like cannon shooters. Little cannon shooters.
Get the egg, Spyro! Save my baby!
Run! Run! I'm feeling a little winded. I may know this game a little bit. So anyway, I like how when you do this, they're like, yeah. And he's like,
they're alive?
They're alive! They just don't want to move. It's like, you know, man, I'm just trying to live my life as a cactus. Oh, and if you are charging, you can defeat those, or you can destroy those little cannon things without getting hurt. Anyway, and then you got the short, chubby kid right here. It's like,
I make fun of the kid without arms.
Conan.
Thank you for releasing me.
It seems like that's what they do. Is they'll have tough sounding names and then they'll be like, "Thank you for releasing me." You know what? I'm gonna let the music play itself. I don't need to imitate it.
You're just trying to fill the void
of a not so commentary thing. Let's see. Let's get the Tear Dragon. Boris.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Well, I mean, he was. What? My cat decided to come in and commentate a little bit. Let's see.
We need some content, Sylvester. Come to me.
You have something to say? Oh, he wants down.
Obviously.
Why are you abusing my cat? No.
I was hoping he would have meowed some in the microphone.
I know. Here's the key. This is a secret place we didn't know about for a while, and there's Maximos.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Plain broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Sounds like me.
I was about to say, I think that's you, Corey. I'm gonna wait to save it. I'm not gonna waste your all's time. Just constantly me saving. What? And if anything happens to the recording, maybe, you know. Eee. Whee. Let's see here. Bird. Featherless bird now. So, shoot, what was I? Oh, yeah, so, what should we talk about?
Oh yeah, it's a good thing. Can't have a gameplay with all you're doing is gameplaying. Now I mentioned the gameplay.
Oh yeah, there's gameplay. So I'm tired because oh yeah, I already mentioned that.
Yeah, we've determined that he's what we're talking about.
Right. Drunk playing game. Oh yeah, these guys use their birds to smack Spyro. So when playing Conquer, I realized that it's mostly a good game because of the cutscenes, and not necessarily the you know, like
I like the gameplay. The gameplay itself is a little bit lackluster if you take out all the jokes, take out all
that stuff. It's just kind of a okay game. It's not really bad, just you know.
It's one of those games that you play for the story.
Yeah.
You've known?
I feel the same way for Nier.
Oh yeah.
I don't know which one it's exactly called, but it's the one before Automata.
Yeah. Automata.
By the way, I haven't got to playing Automata yet. But I figured out I've bothered to look up what the Snake Kills Dumbledore aspect of it.
I have played as 2B or B2, whatever her name is, on Soul Calibur. Yeah, Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, me too.
Me too, B2. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the gameplay for Conquer is, well, like I said, it's not bad. It has its fun moments. It's just, well, it wasn't exactly the most tightly controlled game, you know, like when they were making it. Like, when you realize that whenever you, like, okay, you kind of realize it at some parts of the beginning, but it's not really too bad. But after the dinosaur area, well, okay, during the dinosaur area, you start to realize it's like, you know, this could have a little more time in the oven. Even both versions, either Bad Fur Day or Live and Reloaded version, it could have had a little more time in the oven, and not so, and obviously they didn't have too many cooks in the kitchen. They just, you know. But also the people who made it were kind of like, you know, we don't think we could really make a game like that again with the mindset of, you know, with their mindset today. So I think that if they ever do a reboot of Conquer or something like that, I wouldn't mind. And maybe have one take place in another universe if they have separate timelines or something. That's what a lot of games are doing today. If they have something different go on, they're like, a separate timeline, different universe. That's what they've been doing lately, so let's see, I think I got everything, yeah. That's what they've been doing, is just like a different timeline. I mean, that's how it is for, I think Mortal Kombat 11, they have different timelines. The new Crash is going to play with the whole different timelines thing.
He's like, how many times did you beat this guy? 3. Oh, really? Seemed like more.
Yeah. That was a really good joke. I'm really excited for that game. I'm, getting it, you know what? It comes out in just a little over a month. Because it comes out at this point in time. I mean, anything can happen where I say, "Oh, it's delayed," but at this point in time, it's supposed to come out in October 2nd, 2020. So we'll see. And now I'm gonna go to Clifftown. You know, Cliff, the guy from the main dog from the Greases from
Cat
Dog.
Dog.
The one that Tom Kenny talks for, and you wouldn't really notice until you really pay attention to the way he talks, or the way he talks. Maybe because Tom Kenny's a really good voice actor. I also hear that he's a nice guy. If you meet him, you know, he's not one of those, oh, I need my latte, you know. Then again, he is a voice actor, not really a real actor or anything. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, he is a real actor, he's just a voice actor, not also body actor. I can burn these lizards and then they go, I think those are like some of the only female enemies in Spyro.
Daniel, you're trying to make a sexist joke here.
I'm just pointing that out. It's just like, you know, most of these enemies are male, and then you got the big woman cooking. So they were really no. It's the kid. All right, it's the kid that's taller but somehow younger, or it could be Mario and Luigi. Anyway, boy, wow. let's see here.
Oh.
So like, but yeah, just there's not too many female enemies in the Spyro series.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Okay, could you re-explain your physics and elaborate on that?
But a quick charge, that should do the trick. But a quick flame, that should do the trick. A lot of them say stuff like that, that should do the trick, or, you know. There's a bunch of old guy jokes, and there's also a bunch of, that should do the trick, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know flame can take it better than wood, but you grip it onto metal,
Yeah.
and you heat that, that's going to burn it out of your hand.
That's true.
I mean...
Well, they had to find some excuse for the mechanics of making it a little more challenging. Ugh. Let's see. Oh! Ugh. This is the way they sound. I can't remember if I got... Okay, I did. Just double checking. So anyway, let's see. Getting all this. Getting all the gems.
Now, if I can understand if it's this magic material that reflects the flame back onto you.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was, but if it's just plain old everyday metal.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you wouldn't be hurting him, but.
Yeah. But I'd say a flame would hurt.
Maybe
I mean, you can do that. Oh yeah, and all they do is slap you away. They don't really hurt you. Stop! Oh, man, you know, and like I said, that would hurt, but not in this game. you charge them, maybe you don't kill them, but you can impale them. Come on now. Unless these Nork characters are just like, you know.
Well, they like know how to counterattack.
Yeah. Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
And as a kid, I thought he was just being really rude. But I think, you know, it's just supposed to like, hey kid, you're good enough to glide over there, you know. I think that's what they were going for. But it came across as rude. He's like, why don't you glide over there and find out? Let's see. Let me grab myself some gems here. Oh! I should have saw that coming. But I didn't. Well, you know what? I don't know if I'm around here. Or that's the way the music eventually goes. Anyway, what else is there? Oh yeah, so Halo Infinite's been delayed as of this recording, and I don't think it'll be undelayed or anything. So I mean, yeah, the thing that was supposed to be the launch title for the Series X, nope, it's not going to be. At this point, I think that Xbox should just start making games for.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, most of their Xbox Game Studios games are coming to other systems. There was one point where they said that the Cuphead would never come to PS4. Guess what came out? Cuphead on PS4.
Marco!
Reach the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Teach the whirlwind. But I'm already up here. No, I know what he means by that, but but yeah, I think at this point Xbox should just start making games, because that's kind of all they're doing in terms of exclusives. Like the only things that are exclusive to Xbox right now, that are actually still active, are Halo, Gears of War, and the Forza games. I think those are the only things that are still active and still Xbox exclusive. So yeah, I mean technically they're also on PC. So what's you know, I was just double checking the gems there. They're also on PC, which I know that Microsoft also makes PCs, but still. I mean, they make Windows, so... Did I get everything in here? Yeah, I did. I'm double checking. That's the thing about collectathons. You have to double check in certain areas. But also, what was it? Oh yeah, I forgot about the thief. Almost forgot about you. I forgot to kill you. But yeah, I do think that at this point Microsoft should just start making games.
They should just bite the Sega bullet and just...
Yeah. Because, like, here's the thing. They're doing well, sort of. I mean, they did sort of well, but, like, the Xbox One... Well, I mean, if you don't count the Wii U, the Xbox One was probably the... Like, it definitely did not do as well as the 360 did. And, I mean, honestly, the 360 has been outsold by the Wii and the PS3. It just took them a while to do it. It just took Sony a long time to get the PS3 really going and selling more than the 360. And but during that generation, the 360 was thriving. They were like, yeah, man, and then they decided to screw up and focus more on the Kinect. And you know how well that did. It's like it was a cool concept. We're eventually going to get to that kind of gaming in some ways, like VR and stuff, but we're really not fully there yet. I mean, yeah, someone's got to innovate, someone's got to do it, but you know. Anyway, oh yeah, here's the gems I was missing down here. Bless you.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, those are the last of the gems. And here we go.
You got all the M&Ms.
All the M&Ms. Return home. Return the slab.
Suffer my curse.
Oh, you know, honestly, when looking at it, okay. Here's the thing. Yeah, it is creepy, but when you see so many people doing lists of like creepiest things, and then you see Return the Slab on just about every one of them. It kind of loses its creepiness. Let's see, there's that.
The only reason why it's so creepy is because it's a different
CG
animation from the normal series.
Yeah, no, it's like they knew that. It's like they know that the technology wasn't really that ready for a lot of CGI TV shows stuff, so they used it to their advantage and made creepy ones. It's like they knew, like I said, just... And he also had kind of a papery thing, but like a 3D papery thing, so it just, you know, made it pretty creepy. By the way, but this is suicide! No, you get 3 extra lives.
Cause suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I could take your living if I please.
Anyway, the only reason I know about that song is because of Family Guy.
I know because of the MASH series.
You're just looking at me like, you uncultured swine.
Yeah.
Asher.
Thank you for releasing me.
I've been in here a long time. Snowballs. Let's see.
Balls of Fury.
I shall jump these things and get this and that. And now that thing is they're big, but you also have to charge them. They just slip on the ice, so that's how you know that they. It's like they can attack you. It's just oh.
You use gravity, the ultimate gaming weapon.
So, little information on future things may or may not happen. There may... Whoa. Awesome.
See, that's what happens to those guys.
Yep. Now I know the pain. But what I was gonna say was, at some point, if I can get the words out here today, my brother may be joining us in one of the game in like Crash 2, so we'll see. It'll be whenever we do Crash 2, I'm gonna, he wants to join, so if he wanted to join for Spyro 1, well, he's a bit late.
Daniel, you keep starting games without me.
Gosh.
You do this every time. This is why Mom hates you.
No, Mom loves me more. You're adopted. You're adopted more. Because you could be more adopted than the other.
You've done well, Spyro.
I have.
Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
I mean, thank you for releasing me. That can be stuck in your head when you play this game. Say you play it in one playthrough. I can't remember if I've ever done that. I can't remember if I've ever played this in one day or finish it. Actually, no, I have. I explained it in one of the previous videos.
So in the Reignited trilogy, is there still so much "thank you for saving me"?
There's maybe a couple of extra, because it's in terms of lines, it's mostly a 1-to-1 remake, but it's not like it's not quite as 1-to-1 as like the SpongeBob thing. There was some heart put into making some changes and stuff, some changes either for the better, and all I have to say is Andor, and you have to say
Thank you for releasing me.
I think there's one difference. I think there's one difference where it's like, because they added a certain thing, you can, like a certain control thing, what you can do in the game. So there's like a couple of dragons that may give you a little bit of extra information. And obviously they have to change up what the buttons say, because they say action and charge button and stuff instead of, since it's multi-platform. So, obviously this version wasn't, but it was. Boom. That's the way those guys sound, like boom. So you got all kinds of Norks here. Something I've realized, I'm probably gonna explain it more when we get to those games, but something I've realized is that Spyro 1 and Spyro 2, Spyro 2 and 3, I think I may like them equally. We'll just see what Two Door says.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor, and in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
So yeah, even though I already defeated them, and he was like, anyway. What I realized about Spyro 2 and 3 is I think I like them equally, just kind of differently, because like there are things like Spyro 2 is one of my favorite games, but I can agree that the backtracking is it's not as bad as people describe it, but it is there, and kind of it can be a little unnecessary and annoying, but like I just think the game is fun overall. Whereas with Spyro 3, it's fun. It's improved in some areas, but like in other areas, like when you get to like after you get to the last part of the game, the last fourth of the game, it kind of, there's some missions and stuff that are a little too irritating for me to call it my favorite, or to put it above Spyro 2. There's some missions on there that, like later on missions that, like I said, get irritating. I'm glad I barely saw that gem. So yeah, that's why I like 2 and 3 about equally, because 3 improved, but also hinders a little bit. So anyway, what is your experience with the Spyro series again? I forgot. Well, have you played any of them?
I honestly, I don't remember if I had any childhood with Spyro. The only one I can remember playing was Spyro Season of Ice.
Oh yeah, on the GBA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm not usually a big fan of isometric games, but that one was all right for what it was. I mean, the technology they had, they did a decent enough job. Of course, I like Spyro 2 Season of Flame a little better, because they did improve upon some things. But Season of Ice wasn't too bad. Boom. I'm just gonna keep doing that, imitating the Enemies.
Ulrich Stormcloak.
Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
We're charging those large enemies.
Yeah. Wait until you see. Like, I remember as a kid, we used to think that was hinting at he actually would be able to get big, but
no, he's just telling you to burn them instead of charging those.
Yeah. You know what the sad thing is about this original series, at least if you don't count if the Reignite trilogy doesn't do something different, the original series is the game that like, this was a good game. The first 3 were really good, but then the last 3 of the original series that you count as canon, the last one was on the DS, and it was a really, really short game with somehow RPG elements as well. But it was a really short and slow game, but also slow game. So, on the DS. Yeah, I'm about to fight Shimp.
Where's Larry, Curly, and Moe?
They're not part of this.
Shimp got mad that he didn't get to be part of it much anymore.
I like this right here. See, they can't see out of their helmets there, or out of their masks there. So you can kill them like this. It's just funnier to watch them go after you, and then
Run off the edge.
Yeah, I think I watched a YouTuber play Spyro recently. Like, I don't know how much they played in their childhood of it, but apparently they never actually knew. It's either they never actually knew that they would run off the side, or they never actually knew that you could actually hurt them. One of those two. They never knew about these guys, that you could do something, but they didn't know that you could do that. Just double checking for gems.
I like Jim.
Oh yeah. Double checking for gems in the area I can currently get them in. Hello. Oh. Big Mama. Is there another one? I keep forgetting. I always forget if there's another one over there. Somehow, like, there's some things in this game that still kind of surprise me a little bit. Which, I mean, hey, it keeps it fresh, right?
Glad you're able to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Is it keeps it fresh. Let's see.
Whew! I need my coffee, buddy.
Coffee. You need your coffee. Let's see, and there we go. Toronto.
Cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
Gee, is that a hint to how to defeat him? This guy's really easy, actually. So here's what you do. You wait for him. He comes over.
Ow!
And then this point, he's just straight up.
Is he blind?
I don't know.
Is that why he's wearing those round glasses?
I'm not sure. I think they said he's trying to be cool, or he thinks he's so cool, or something.
Oh, okay. That's what's going on.
Yeah. And then this one, this is literally the biggest hinder, and he just died with his what looks like his pelvis was just straight up in the air. But yeah, like he that was like the hardest part was having to dodge that, and it wasn't even hard. And
he thinks he's so cool.
You should watch his back. Yeah, the way that dragon sounded. And give me a $5. Thank you. Alright, so I need to go back through here.
You collected all the gems.
I collected them all. Alright.
But there's more to collect. You missed 87 boxes.
Yeah, I crashed.
And then you keep throwing boxes at you.
So apparently the new crash is going to count not only boxes, but also Wampa fruit. I would say they're going to be separate prizes, but still, that means you have that whenever you break a box, you may have to make sure that you also get the Wampa fruit if you want to get everything.
I can only imagine what a speedrunner has to go through when he watches how many boxes he missed.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? The point tally ups don't count to the speed run.
Yeah.
They're probably
Gosnold the balloonist. I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafters world if you are ready. I want to go.
Take me home
to the place where I belong. Magic Crafters. Somebody wants. Then this must be the Magic Crafters. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Anyway. Whee! So again, like last time, I'm gonna get all the gems here, and then I'm gonna end it after the thing after this. Ow! 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 Ow!
That's something you can put on loop 20 times and not get tired of.
Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. We want you to
Race.
the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs.
Oh, I
from
thought it
those
was
pesky
funnier.
blue
Oh, I was just keeping back from laughs so I could hear more.
No, I wasn't critiquing you not laughing as much. No, I just thought it was like a helium voice again.
So yeah, this place is magic. It's like, I'm gonna go after this guy. What? He moved the polygons. He bends the polygons to his will.
Polygon bender.
It all started when the pixel benders attacked. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Pixel Nation.
Oh yeah, Nation. Excuse me.
It's just Comcast. False alarm!
False alarm! It's just Comcast.
Looks like somebody wants to sell me something.
I told you were onto us. Oh yeah, so as soon as I can get this thief here. I'm chasing it! I'm chasing it! Oh no! Oh. Dang.
You'll never underestimate my power to make short curves.
You've underestimated my short curve oh, never mind.
You gotta shoot where he's going to be at.
Right. I was kind of doing that, but I was either overshooting or undershooting.
You were undershooting.
Well, I also overshot because, like, I did it a little too, far away from where he was going. So how do I get over here? I know. Let's ask this dragon. Let's ask this dragon, Xantor.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
Go ahead, try. He's like, supercharge. God.
Oh, I was not like up that door.
Whew. Let's see. And charge. Charging. Anyway. I charged. Oh, there's an actual wizard. Or he's wearing a wizard's hat.
I'll just charge it on my card.
Charge it on my card. I don't know. Yeah. I'm a little off there. Off the tune there. Let's see. Do 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 do. And here's this
What do you have
Boulder.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Again, just so many old jokes. Old man jokes. Let's see.
Can we get some women dragons next one?
Well, they didn't actually introduce those until, I think, the 5th game? Yeah, like the 5th in the main series, which was A Hero's Tale. They actually had some female there's like 1 or 2 female dragons. Obviously, 1 or 2 of them was voiced by Tara Strong, because why not?
Did one of them sound like Timmy Turner?
Either that or Bubbles. Or, yeah, probably Timmy Turner. If it's Timmy Turner, then it's probably a boy dragon, but like... yeah, most of her voices are really light and stuff, which is funny. Her normal speaking voice is not like that. But that's just most of her characters. She'll sound like the innocent little girl, or the annoying little girl, it just depends.
Or Raven.
Or Raven, and then you got Raven, yes. You know what's funny? I think she's the one who talks for Raven in Injustice, the game that the DC game.
Huh.
And it's fun.
She used a very different voice that time.
Yeah, because like, that was what I was thinking. I was like, this is definitely a different voice, and I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's still Tara Strong. I think that's what it was. That's who it was. So anyway, allow me to save it. And ladies and gentlemen, join us next time as we play more Spyro. Whenever these parts come out, well, I guess you'll see.
Will Corey be able to hold up a conversation for 10 minutes? Tune in next time in the episode of
MOPGX, where we play Spyro Part 3, going through the Magic Crafter worlds.
And Daniel finds love.
What? Maybe. Next time. Alright, I'm going to end this. Bye, everyone.